everybody, Zeke here. I'm at People Square, Shanghai Road, and right in front of me is the old Canon store. After all these decades, it's still here. I first noticed it back in 2006 when I was living here, and somebody was telling me they've been here since the early 90s. Anyways, I haven't had anything to eat, and I'm heading straight to People's Park. It's a nice day out here in Shanghai. Very beautiful. You see what it's like in the park. Definitely gonna be a lot of people there for sure. Tell you everybody, I had walked such a long time yesterday. I can't believe I did it. Though I haven't broke my record. I've walked just over 23,000 steps. My record is 28,000 from back in 2019. I kind of wish I brought my other walking shoes. These shoes here I bought a couple of years ago, but I just started wearing them a few months ago, and there's not a lot of arch support, that's for sure. So I think I'm going to replace these next month. And I'll show you something that's a little bit different coming up. There's a flight of stairs in front of me, and there's an overpass up here because there's no crosswalk on the road, so you have no choice. You have to go up, or you have to turn back. Go the other direction. So looks nice. Smells like the grass has been freshly cut. I'm surprised the environment is really good today. Like the air is really breathable. So this is what is different. There's an elevator here, and I don't know at what point they got an elevator here, but years ago your only option was to take the steps. So this is a very good feature. There's some people who are in motorized wheelchairs who like to come up and have a glimpse and see what it's like from above, and checking out the traffic and what's going on below. So let's go in. Go second floor. And we'll be exiting here.
Second floor.
Open sesame. So yeah, this is great. I mean, it can be a little bit hard for some people to climb up your knees, and you notice because there's no ramp, so you can't bring your bike up, you can't bring your bike down. So I think that's another reason why that they installed these elevators. There's one on each corner, so there's approximately 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 4 of them on each side. And I can see, zooming in, apartment building. That's where my a good friend lived in that apartment years ago. He doesn't live in China anymore. Back in New York. So good. They even have somebody just passing right now. I don't film them, but I guess they have a employee working for the city, I guess, to answer questions and help people out with directions, that sort of thing. This is Yan'an Road, everybody. There's an elevator, but you know, it's pretty easy. It's pretty down. I don't need an elevator to go down. My feet are killing me. And that. So we're gonna head this direction here into the People's Park. You might hear some you might hear the bushes twitch. I will tell you there are a lot of cats, and they live here. Kitty cat. I don't know if cat's gonna come out of the call, unless they're moving around, or maybe the city had decided to do something about the cats. And there's a bird in sight, but there's no cat. So plenty of bus stops all around here. It's a police station. So we're gonna head off over that direction. Looks so nice and clean out here. Looks beautiful. Yeah. Right. So, what you guys know is the Shanghai Museum. I'll show you where that is. Square Fountain, Hong Kong Shopping Center, People's Square, Police Station. You know what that is. There's plenty of bathrooms around here, so you don't have to worry about it. There are some bathrooms that you do have to pay about, I think it's like one RMB. But a friend of mine told me that a lot of them are not charging 1 RMB, so that's a good thing. Save money. Alright, police buggy. So we just entered the park. Flowers look great. Some people go jogging around here in the later time of the day. There's plenty of curvy benches like this one. Looks really nice. Lots of curvy benches around here. There's also benches over here. There's no private benches. Not that I can think of. So far, it looks pretty good. Doesn't seem to be a lot of people this time. Right ahead, over this direction, you can see there's a museum. Not much to say. I mean, I've been there only one time when I was living here. So there's a conventional stand right here. So if you're hungry, you want some drinks. What else is there? Kids' toys, garbage, recycling. That's good. I'd say the flowers just really lighten up this place. Like it's very bright, beautiful, and there are police or security guys here, so you don't have to worry about taking pictures and videos. You know, if you had a tripod and you know you're speaking for a long time, you might get questioned. So There's a bench over here. I'm gonna go turn this way, but it looks very beautiful. Wow. It never used to look like this back in the old days when I used to live here. I'll take one of these benches. This guy, the fan is gonna bugger off. Alright everybody, so right now I'm near the fountain area. So, anyways, getting into some old stories, everybody. First time I came here was during my 4-day trip when I first visited Shanghai in April 2006. I didn't know there's a policeman behind the tree there hiding away, so I don't want to film him. Anyway, so I came here. I was really drawn to the city. I loved it here. I mean, every visit was just places that my guide had taken me to. It was worth it. It was breathtaking, and it was city life. It was the first time I was breathing city life as a tourist. This trip really was like the makeup trip compared to when I took a trip to Beijing. I was really disappointed going to Beijing. Really disappointed. It was hot. It was humid. It was just too many people. The places I've been to, you're just going shoulder to shoulder with everybody. You can get a good picture of yourself, a selfie. And also, I got scammed there. I don't want to get into those stories, not in this video. But I mean, this city really was like the cherry on the ice cream. So the girl I met online, she took me around Shanghai the first 3 days, and she really helped me out. She did me a favor, and I was just gung-ho about wanting to stay in Shanghai, and I wanted to work here, and it was really hard to find a job. I couldn't find anything at that point. So, but anyways, talking about, I used to come here when I finally got my foot in the door. I got a job here in Shanghai. I would come here at the fountain most days of the week. And it was great. I really enjoyed coming here. I'd spend probably about maybe, I don't know, like maybe 45 minutes to about an hour. And I've met a lot of friends here. I made a lot of friends. A lot of the university students would come down here and, just they walk around me and ask me questions, and we connected. Back in the old days, I also, besides teaching, I had a secondary and a third source of income, which was nice. And I'll get into that right now. So I mean, I was doing some recruiting for some schools, and I did it for about a couple months. I think it was like 3 months. So I made a little bit of some money. So anyways, everybody, getting into some stories. I've met a lot of students down here, and I used to spend like maybe 45 minutes, an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. I'd come down here, and I do that maybe like most days a week, sometimes 4 days a week. But the first 3 months I was living in Shanghai, I came down to People Square every day, and then eventually I got kind of tired of it, so I'd come down here maybe 4 days a week, something like that, 5 days a week. But it was just fun. I mean, it was never a dull moment. I met a lot of people involved with different kinds of businesses, and I collected like over 150 business cards, and I met a lot of students who eventually I handed out business cards, so I was teaching one-on-one, so I had a secondary source of income, which was really nice. And also I had a third source of income because I met a lot of people who had marital problems. So I would help them with advices. Eventually, one of the university students who I was teaching one-on-one, I hired him to do the translation, because I mean, it's just I could speak Chinese very well at that time. So it was pretty nice. We did that for about some time until it just gets a little bit too much, and figure that it's just, hey, I just want to stick with one job, and that was teaching. So it was great, but the first person who introduced me to this area, of course, was my guide. And to this day, I thank you very much, because if I didn't meet her, I'm sure it would have come to Shanghai, but I don't think I would have the sight of coming to Shanghai to work here in 2006. So anyways, it's getting a little bit hot out here, and there's more. See the buildings, it's beautiful. There's more police coming around here, so I think I better take a leave. So there's a lot of benches all around this park here, everybody. I'm not counting how many benches, but even on busy times, I'm sure you're going to find a place to sit, not on the benches, and certainly on that concrete structure. I'll show you an area, and of course you can see the birds right there. It's a popular area where pigeons, they like pigeons. Well, you can't feed them here. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get in trouble. But I'll show you where a lot of people have encounters with the pigeons. We'll find out, let's see if there's any pigeons. Well, over here, it's different. We see doves, white doves. Oh, interesting. And it's always been pigeons. This is the first time I've seen doves. Now, I'm not exaggerating, everybody. It's always been pigeons. When I used to come down here, you wouldn't see doves. You see pigeons. So I don't know what this means. Do the pigeons fly south because they find a better sanctuary? I don't know. I'm amazed. It's just all those police around here. It's just kind of a nuisance. But anyways, kids can feed them? I didn't know that. Weird. Still, as a foreigner, I would not recommend that you feed the birds, everybody. Maybe it's just permitted for kids to do that. I don't know, but I'm not taking a chance. But it's good that the birds are getting what they need for survival. Nourishment, but yeah, it's just in this area, and a lot of people like pigeons, but not sure why I don't see no pigeons this time. Flowers look nice. I know this one, I was passing by one security guy. I think they're keeping an eye on me. So security guy heard him whisper on his walkie, his what do you call it, comm thing on his shoulder. It says foreigners here. No, still remember my Chinese, but yeah, it's just not a very comfortable thing to say the least. It's just, if, I don't know. I mean, there's what is there to protect over here? You know, I mean, with all these policemen, it's just ridiculous. Anyways, I'll show you where the other access point is. It's just up here. And there you can see a flight of stairs. So right down here, everybody, you can take the escalator. Well, they should be operative. Maybe not. No. No, I can see the paramedics facing us, so we can take the stairs. Yeah, so there's underground. I think I just might as well show you guys because, look, you know, I don't want to make my video too empty, right? And maybe not. There's a security guy. There's a Starbucks if it's still in business. And I'm just sort of, you know, with all these security guys, blah, 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 it doesn't make me feel comfortable doing videos, so I'm going to cancel that. So, why don't we go to Tim Hortons, everybody? We'll have the best of Canada's coffee. I'll see you there. Gonna head over to the People's Square underpass. So take me over there. There is the Shanghai Opera, everybody, and Tim Hortons is just on the other side. So let's have a little view. And if you're really tall, over 6 foot, you better be careful. Don't hit your head. You got a bike, best not to bring it down here. So I mean, you can see it's not very high up, right? For me, I'm just under 6 feet, so right about here. I mean, I'm a little bit lower. All right, I'll go this way here. So now we've cleared the underpass. Let's get a glimpse of the Opera Theater. And the other interesting thing is I've never been inside here. I never had the interest wanting to see a performance here. So find out maybe the ticket office is open. Have a look at the next feature. So over here, see the box office right there. I don't know if we can go up. Better check the digital ticket box here. Let's see what kind of movies are, what kind of performances here. I don't know if there's English language. Let's see here. Have to ask. All right. So there's no shows currently. Oh well. Let's soldier on to Tim Hortons. There are also restaurants and cafes, but like I say, I'm not going to be filming in there. Last thing I need is some grumpy security guys. I mean, no security told me that I can't film yet, but you know, you just never know. I just want to avoid any unfriendliness. So, let's go. And the theater is located on Way High Road, everybody, just to let you know. So, let's head up this way. There's a body therapy over here. Sorry I went too fast. Cafe. 24-hour store. Oh,
全家就是你家，欢迎回家，快来大米家 APP 或全家微生活小程序，查看更多会员
can't
福
go
利
with
吧。
my coffee. Not having coffee with me. It's not. Drive-through food. Yeah, and we'll just have a little sandwich. I guess you can't go wrong there. Depends what I want. This is egg sandwich. Yeah, egg on rye is what it looks like. Alright, so I got my sandwich. There's a cigarette store here. Reminds me, I brought my cigar from Korea, but I haven't even smoked it yet. Maybe a good idea to do that. And there's Tim Hortons. All right. Hopefully there's not much business and you get a good seat. Oh, so let's see. So here's the different kind of bagels you can get. There's also a lunchbox. I guess it's a salad lunchbox, perhaps. And plain. There's no donuts here. It's a great pity. There's also some collector's cups here. Standard Tim Hortons collector's cup. This is Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Nothing about China or Shanghai. It's a nice big red cup. A little bit of some weight to it, I will say. It's pretty nice. Tim Hortons bag. And a mega size Tim Hortons thermos. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that. And compare that to that size cup. Yeah, I mean, this is probably enough to feed your whole family. Interesting. There's also some cushions here. I think we'll get a seat over on this thing here. That's useful. I'm going to park myself here. Luckily, it's not busy. Come here at a good time. So, got my teammate's coffee. Let's see what this is. Looks like a double-double. Excellent. So anyways, I'm going to have my sandwich. I'll catch up with you guys next time later.